Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast, this time talking about the new Torchwood Series 2, story number 4. But as you know, none of these stories are in any true order. Almost definitively as an example of this, we have the current moving target. This time, the concentration is firmly on Susie Costello. Susie who? Yeah. You see, Susie Costello was a MacGuffin, a character introduced in episode 1 of Torchwood in order to be killed off, in order to be not great, in order to step aside to allow Gwen to enter Torchwood. But, as all good MacGuffins, that's a plot device that moves things along that looks like something else. A term first coined by Alfred Hitchcock, but that's not important. Like all good MacGuffins, Susie Costello was actually a rounded, well thought out character. They got a great actress in order for us, as the audience, to be tricked into thinking that she'd last. But of course, episode 1, all bets are off, a bit like an end of season thing. You always get that nervousness when you watch a TV series in the last episode, thinking, whose contract's up? Who's been asking to leave? But that's not what we're here to discuss. We're here to discuss the brand new story, written by Guy Adams and directed by Scott Hancock. Indira Varama plays Susie Costello. You've got Naomi MacDonald as Alex and Nicholas Burns as the referee. Now, we've all covered this many times in our thoughts about Doctor Who. Basically, an idea that's been done elsewhere is taken, chewed up a little bit, rearranged, laid out before us, and then give a waxing, a coating, a varnish of Doctor Who-ness. Well, here we have a waxing, a coating, a varnish, if you will, of Torchwoodness. Now, rather than give you any spoilers, let's give you the synopsis first off, and then I'll be able to tell you the bits that I can talk about. Because obviously, I don't want to spoil this for you. It's had 10 out of 10 from Planet Mondas and 96% from Gallifrey Archive, so you know it's going to be a good story. Here's the synopsis. Susie Costello would never describe herself as a hero, not even if she were the last woman on Earth. Turns out she's the second last woman on Earth, and that will just have to do. With Earth frozen in time, Susie becomes locked in a battle to save the planet and the life of Alex, the last woman alive. Hunted by alien warriors, and with every hour that doesn't pass, the stakes are only getting higher. Susie Costello would never describe herself as a hero. She would say she's someone who always makes the right choices. Wouldn't she? As always, Torchwood contains adult material and may not be suitable for younger listeners. But that goes as said. Yes, it has the flavour and feel of the first 2 seasons of Torchwood, and I will never complain about that. Season 2 was always my favourite. And, as always with these audios, you've got the best version of Torchwood there can be. You've got small stories, and that's what audio does best. You've got character-driven narrative, and that's what the English do best. And Susie is brilliant. Just like the Yvonne Hartman story, we've got stuff set before their death, quite clearly. But we've also got some rip-roaring adventure going on. Yes, the whole being hunted thing, hunting human beings thing, has been done, but the varnish of Torchwoodness is so thick and so un-Doctor Who-y as to be slightly brilliant, and you could so picture this on TV. The best audio adventures are as if the TV's on in another room and you're missing it and you're just excited to rush in and watch it, but you can hear what's going on, and that's what this is. It's a great little story, truly great, deserving of the high praise. And if I say any more, I'd be spoiling it for you, and trust me, you don't want that. I suspect that Susie will be back at some point, and I hope so. Basically, a fantastic story, and one that surely deserves the return of Susie. And with that, I'll fade away and return very soon, probably to talk about Doctor Who. So until next time, be seeing you.
Torchwood. Outside the government, beyond the police. Tracking down alien life on Earth, arming the human race against the future. The 21st century is when everything changes and I should have been ready.
Coming soon from Big Finish Productions. Torchwood. Moving target.
Name?
Susie Costello.
You shouldn't be active.
What do you mean?
All non-target residents of the hunting ground are to be temporarily frozen, both for their own safety and the discretion of those taking part in the hunt.
What hunt?
This area has been selected by Bronc Bluff Safaris Limited as a temporary hunting ground.
Get down!
Die well.
Big Finish. We love stories.
Oh my god, this can't be happening. It's just ridiculous. Welcome to the world of Torchwood.
On the 3rd of September 2016, Hooverville 8 will be with us. Possibly the friendliest convention in the whole of the UK. This year's guests include, but are not limited to, Kai Owen from Torchwood, Michael Jason from Doctor Who, the Valeyard himself, Katie Manning, Joe Grant, Eric Sayward, Sophie Aldred, good old Ace, and Matthew Dale. For more information and to book your ticket, visit the Derby Quad website, www.derbyquad.co.uk, derbyquad.co.uk. That was the Doctor Who Tin Dog Podcast, available on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, RSS, Vimeo, and across the internet. Doctor Who and its associated properties are all copyright and trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Why not become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.